All right, boys and girls, here we are with lesson 2. We have our loom made. Now we're ready to get started. As far as your yarn colors go, it's really up to you. You can do a pattern, you can do something random, you can do your favorite colors. It really doesn't matter to me, and it's whatever you want as an artist. You're going to take your first piece of yarn and your loom, okay? And you're going to tie your yarn to one of your end colors, okay? One of your end straws. For me, that's purple or green. So I'm going to put it under, and this is where you're going to need to double knot it. You're going to X, twist, pull, X, twist, pull. If you don't knot it on your straw, it will not stay, okay? Especially when you pull it off. And now you're ready. Weaving is the process of going in and out of something. So when you're weaving, you're going to go in and out of the straws, and you're going to wrap it around each straw. Okay, I know that's like, wait, what is she talking about? But it'll make sense in a minute. Something else to note, we always start with a 3-straw weave here, but you can weave with a 2-straw, 4-straw, 6-straw, 8-straw. The more straws you weave with, the wider your straw weave will be. Sometimes it's really hard if you have like 8 to 10 straws, just because you're having to kind of keep them together at the beginning. But once you're done, it looks really cool. But we're just teaching you with the 3-straw. It's the very basic. So, all right. So you're going to be going through these 2 straws, okay, and always around. I kind of teach using our fingers, okay. So here's my 3 straws, and here's my yarn. I'm going to go through, around, through, around, through, around, through, around. I kind of teach that pattern. You're kind of making this like triple figure 8, okay, like a figure 8, but that's got the extra circle. And you're going in and out and around, okay, like that. That's the easiest way to explain it. So let's give it a try. You're going to take your yarn, and you're going to go through, and remember, you're here at the end. You don't have another straw, so you've got to go around. And I'm in between my green and my orange, so I've got to come back towards myself and go between green and purple and around. Green and orange, around, green and purple, around, green and orange, around, green and purple, around. I'm naming the straw colors just so you can see. If this is your first time straw weaving, you might want to get 3 different straws. Colored straws. I didn't tell you that at the beginning, but if not, it's okay. Through, around, through, around, through, around, through, around. Okay, so remember, you're going through these 2 straws and always wrapping it around these 2. It's a slow process at first until you really understand the pattern and get it, and then you can move faster. It's not a race, but I know sometimes once you get it, you're like, oh, I understand it. Every so often, notice how I just kind of push it down below the tape just to make it easier for myself as I'm weaving at the top. Okay? When I get to this point and I have just one color on and I'm like, okay, what do I do next? This is where you're going to add your second color, okay? So you're going to take your next color, whatever that is, and you're going to tie your last color to your new color, okay? I need about a finger's length to help myself tie. It's the easiest for me. So I'm going to make an X, twist, X, twist, and pull. All right. These, we call them smidges. If they bother you, feel free to cut them off. Just don't cut too close to the knot. When you cut too close to the knot, what happens is, because you're using yarn and it's soft and you're tugging on it as you're weaving, it's going to slide off, and you're going to have to tie and retie and retie, and it's going to really frustrate you. So my suggestion is to just cut them a little bit shorter, or just wait till you're totally done and give your straw weave a trim, okay? And then you just keep going. It's the same pattern, and you'll see soon your new color will start to be there. So I went around, so through, around, through, around, through, around, through, around. Green, orange, around, green, purple, around. Green, orange, around, green, purple, around. And see how my next color is slowly appearing. So exciting. and you just keep going. And then again, once you get to the end of this color, you're ready to add your next color, whatever that may be. Before you get too far, I do want you to stop and just check. Does this look correct? Does this look right? It should look like at this point each straw has a sock on it. Each straw is totally covered, either side, okay? So if it doesn't look like that, then just take yours and unravel it a little bit and kind of go backwards and start again. Okay, you don't need to cut it apart or throw it away. It doesn't mean it's ruined. You can always just take the yarn right off, okay, and restart and just kind of keep going and see where you kind of got messed up or where there was like you missed a straw or something. Okay, all right, so last little note and then we'll end this lesson. Please do not push your yarn off your straws. This is your loom, this is your support system, this is how you weave. If you push this down here, you can't weave anymore and you're stuck with just this. Eventually, once your straws are fully covered with yarn, you see this? My yarn is slowly starting to come off onto my yarn down here, off my straws and on here. That is okay. That is perfectly natural. That is what's supposed to happen. But that only happens once your straws are fully covered with yarn, okay? So just be patient. You'll get there. Eventually, your first color will be your last color. So eventually, this will be all the way down here, just like this one. This one was my very first color on this one. So eventually, it'll be your very last color. All right, that's the end of lesson 2. The next lesson will be how to take it off your straws. Thank you.